Hi, welcome to our mini class on our positive thought this week, focused on getting to know ourselves better. So before we begin, just a quick reminder that every day this week there's a post on our community Facebook page offering ideas and food for thought around this topic. So if you'd like, please stop by there maybe a few minutes each day to check out the posts and enjoy. Okay, getting to know ourselves better. I want to start off with a few thoughts around this topic. Now, when we each take some time to better get to know ourselves, everything in our lives has the opportunity to improve in a variety of ways. This is primarily because if we take some time to be with ourselves, just like a friendship can deepen, we can better learn our very own nature. We can better understand how we operate, what matters most to us, and also really begin to become aware of our true nature, the goodness of who we are. And as a result of all that, we can then make better choices for ourselves because we know ourselves better. We know what we're genuinely passionate about, what we genuinely value, as well as now know the beauty and truth of who we really are, which is all incredibly empowering. So how exactly do we begin to do this then to get to know ourselves better? Well, one way is to start by spending some quality time with ourselves daily, posing questions to ourselves around the things we'd like to know about ourselves most at this stage of life, because life's always changing and we're always changing. So this week, for those choosing to participate in our 5-day exercise, that's exactly what we're going to do. Now remember, if you ever feel not ready and excited for an exercise here, don't do it, okay? You can always jot down the steps outlined in this video and do them at a later date. Also, if you're ready and excited for step 1 this week, yet not ready for the rest, honor that too. So always do what feels best, right, and good for you, okay? Self-love always. All right, our 5-day exercise. If you'd like to participate, step number 1 to do right now, go ahead, open your journal. If you don't have your journal or don't have a journal, a piece of paper will do. And next, simply jot down a question for yourself. Anything that pops into your mind that you think might be fun or helpful or positive for you in asking yourself. So pause this video right now to jot down your question as clearly and concisely as you can, okay? And then we'll move on. All right, next up, step number 2, also to do today. Take a good 2 to 3 or 5 or 10 minutes, however long you'd like right now, to ponder this question and then, of course, answer it for yourself too on the very same page you just wrote the question down on. And again, pause this video so that you can do this right now. Okay, now we go to our final step, step number 3, which is to repeat steps 1 and 2 each morning for these next 5 days. Of course, each new morning, posing to yourself a fresh new question, hopefully before you even pop out of bed in the morning, and really choosing to have fun with this, okay? It's almost like dating ourselves. So be certain to ask yourself really kind, positive, helpful questions that allow you to feel both empowered and excited about continuous forward movement in your life. So in other words, when it comes to the questions, be kind and loving to yourself just as you would with any good friend, okay? So just as an example, in case you might need one or a little inspiration, here are my questions that I chose to pose to myself each morning for the 5 mornings I did this exercise, which was about a week ago. And please keep in mind that these questions were fun, positive, and helpful to answer for me. They may not be for you, so be sure to pick questions for yourself that work equally well for you. Okay, day number 1, question number 1, I asked myself, what makes me happiest at this stage of life? Day 2, question number 2, who is the person I truly trust the most? On day 3, my third question I asked myself was, what do I most love about myself? Day 4, question 4, I asked, if I could change one thing in my life at this moment, what would it be? And on day 5, question 5, I asked myself, what's the one thing above all else I most want to accomplish in these next 3 to 5 years? Now, I really enjoyed this exercise, so I asked myself an additional 3 questions, which were, what's the best thing I've ever done in my life? What's my greatest hope for myself? And finally, What am I most proud of to date? And when I completed this assignment, I just took a few notes and some on my thoughts around it, which were, I really enjoyed coming up with questions. They seemed to come to mind rather easily for me. I also enjoyed writing down my answers and getting to know myself a little bit better this week. My favorite part seemed to be looking forward to it each morning, so much so I continued on with this assignment for an extra 3 days. Okay, I hope you enjoy this week's 5-day assignment as much as I did. If you're choosing to participate, have fun with it. Please, too, use the share button found in our mailer to share this with other wonderful, like-minded women who also might want to get to know themselves better this week. I wish you a terrific week ahead. Thanks for being you and for all the ways you positively contribute to our world, large and small. I look forward to seeing you here again next week. For right now, though, enjoy your day. Bye.